So the Tigers line up like this today. Stephen Kingsley isn't fully fit, so Brandon Fleming comes in at left back. It's the same three-man midfield that started the game against Luton. Leo Da Silva was impressive, so too Jackson Irvine, and who can forget Kevin Stewart managing to get a brace and his first goals for Hull City. Going up front, however, Bowen and Grzycki this time are going to be joined at kick-off by Josh McGuinness, who replaces Tom Eaves, who can only find a place on the bench. And Numan Normak Below, a free agent Hungarian international, will be hoping to state his claims from the bench. And it swings. And that header is wide of the target. And Glatzel, German forward, just one goal so far this season. Just has to be a little bit more accurate with his chances. But that is the best chance of the game so far. 6.5 minutes gone. Morrison trundling forward to take this throw in. You'd normally expect the big centre half to be in middle. But he has got a long throw in his arsenal. What will come of it? And it comes. Partially cleared. Then Lehigh and Stewart bump into one another. Off the crossbar, Morrison across, and then turned behind. And the decision is that it will be a corner, which Jackson Irvine doesn't agree with. But that was certainly too close for Hull City's liking. The first initial header wasn't cleared properly, and the shot coming back in and rattling the crossbar. Hoylett has picked out a lovely ball, and somehow no one in blue can get onto it. Passed through at least 3 players, I think, who had great opportunities to simply put a toe onto the ball, and it would have been in for 1-0. A lot of neutralisation in this first quarter of an hour, as both sides try and plot with more structure a way to go. It was a good turn by Pack, who we haven't seen too much of in these opening minutes, but Cardiff now getting forward again. Well, George Long goes in, and he hasn't actually been able to mop up the ball, so Cardiff still have a chance. Very messy stuff. Then Long comes out. I think he actually punches Lehigh in the back of the head as well as the ball. And George Long there just maybe not necessarily looked a little bit unsure. He looked to have had it covered, and then all of a sudden the ball was available again to Cardiff. And the defence once again were wrestling to try and get on top. There's been a few moments where it's been hunting for scraps more than anything for both teams. When they've given away corners, that's when the crosses have been coming in, and they're really the only questions Cardiff have asked of Hull City's defence in a major spectrum. Whereas Cardiff's defence hasn't really had to do much work at all. Here's Rhys Burke. Pops it over the top for Leo Da Silva. He will hold this one up for Rhys Burke. Needs a good delivery. Grzycki will now deliver towards McGuinness. And for the first time, Smithies gets his hands to the ball. And it certainly needed more power, but it was on target. So maybe promising things as this half develops, but Josh McGuinness getting into the right area. Morrison's ball forward, searching for the head of Bakuna. Irvine just keeps it in, dropped off by McGuinness. Plenty of spin on the ball for Bowen to maybe think about. Silva back towards Lehigh. Now chance maybe brewing. Da Silva into Bowen, tripped, that'll be a free kick. I think the Tigers fans want a little bit more. Aidan Flint knew quite well that that was going to be a free kick, but even so, it's brought a little bit of an argument between the two benches. Bowen very casually standing over the ball, whereas Grzycki looks focused. Grzycki. Oh, it's in! He's only gone and delivered again. Kamil Grzycki. First time in his career he scored in 4 consecutive league matches. A half which really hasn't warranted a goal. and it's arrived through the right foot of Kamil Grzycki from a free kick. It's becoming a trend here at the KCOM. Up to his tricks again, and Kamil Grzycki is loving these free kick situations, and so too are the City faithful. Cardiff fans look on stunned because Smithies has had to pick the ball out of his net without really having to do any work in this first half, and Hull City lead by 1-0. Set pieces is their formula. What are they going to produce from this one? Fired in straight towards George Long. And it is route one counter. Grzycki with Bowen in support. Leo Da Silva make a lung-bursting run to get forward as well. Now Irvine. Grzycki. Oh, poked through delightfully. Grzycki across. It's come off him last as well, so it's going to be a goal kick. It would have been the best start possible to this second half, and it would have been the man who put Hull City in front to double their lead if he'd been able to just chip that one over Smithies or get it underneath him. It's corner number 7 of the match for Cardiff. Long spills it initially, but gathers well, and he spots the run of Jarrod Bowen, who is away rapidly. He's going to be able to keep it in play as well. It's just 3 back for Cardiff. Bowen drops it into the path of Grzycki, and now it's Bowen! Saved well. Block as well, maybe, from the defender. With Long, quick thinking, spotting the fast, energetic run of Jarrod Bowen. The link-up play with Grzycki as well. And comes Stewart. Slow and steady from Cardiff. Pack now finds Bakuna. It's a decent ball, and it's 1-1. Clinical finish from the German forward Glatzel. Worked it well, and then the ball played across. And really it's a tap-in for Cardiff City. Most of their attacks have come from set plays, and the first time really they pieced something together of dangerous nature in the open spaces. They have taken advantage of Hull just partially switching off, and Cardiff are level here at the KCOM 10 minutes into the second half. And undoubtedly it'll be an explosive 4 whenever the ball comes forward, and Bowen is the man to come forward, and he shoots over the top of the crossbar. Kept on motoring. And Bowler gathers. Nicely played towards Lehigh. Grzycki. Bowen regathers. Bowen shoots as well. And then it's turned behind. It's going to be a throw-in. Smithies was coming, but Cardiff's defensive ranks making sure that the ball was nowhere near the net, just in case someone in an amber shirt managed to latch on in a very dangerous area. Bowen doing well to recycle, get into the box. Reece Burke. Eaves again. Bowler will look to try and round his man, you would imagine. Goes inside, he's round one man. Struggling, and then Bowen and Bowler come together. They get away with it. It's Stewart. Stewart shot! Wide of the target. It's taken a long time for a shot of dangerous nature to come. And Kevin Stewart, who's got the appetite for goals all of a sudden and long shots this season, fancied his chances after scoring twice last week. Bowen trying to do it all himself. The ball hasn't gone out of play, but I think Hull City have been given the free kick. Now, is it going to be a throw-in? The linesman didn't initially flag. It is a free kick. And it's in a good area as well. Lehigh just trudging back to help Fleming, but everyone else will be looking to try and get onto this. Flicked on! And in! Jordi Device did it against Wigan last season, and now he has done it against Cardiff. And look what it means to everybody, not just in the stands, but from the bench as well. What a way to cap off a fine defensive performance. Cardiff undone by a set piece, which was their formula for goals this afternoon. And Jordi de Wijs storms in and comes up with a glancing header, which gave Smithies no chance. Lovely curve to the delivery. And Jordi de Wijs, it's only his second goal for the club, but both goals have been equally as important, and they've created the same scoreline. Hull City 2, Cardiff 1. Jordi de Wijs can't win that header, it's Ward! In it goes! Cardiff equalise! The only time Jordi de Wijs hasn't been able to win a header, and it's cost Hull City as Danny Ward gets into the penalty area, and Cardiff prove they have got a sting in their tail and have come up with the equaliser in stoppage time. They did it in 2013, and 7 seasons on they've done it again. Bowen, the man to try and deliver. Irvine, I thought, was going to get there. And Cardiff repel. Fleming battling bravely. Stewart comes in to help. Bowen. It's Bowen! Chance! Oh, it's blocked through heroic defending. I think at least 3 players there threw themselves into the ball to stop Honeyman from potentially getting the winner. 2-2 is the final score, and really all the excitement came in the final 10 minutes or so of this fixture. Neil Warnock and Grant McCann shake hands. A draw probably is the fairest result, but given the circumstances there, Hull City will feel very aggrieved in the last few moments to have thrown away 2 points there. 2 goals conceded may feel very harsh on both clubs in this game, but that is the final result. Cardiff will be the happiest set of the fans. They'll be heading back to Wales with a point. Cardiff have managed to come to the KCOM and draw. The final score, Hull City 2, Cardiff 2.